words of inspiration and love. Oh, how we live and what we say, it's stamping up and it's our way.
Hi everyone and welcome. You have in your kit, I have given you this little card and a box with some goodies in it, and I'm actually going to show you how I have made it. Then you get to make it yourself. So you will have in your supplies a piece of Mossy Meadow A4 cardstock. You also have some basic white in your cardstock, and you're actually going to cut this out, and this piece of basic white is actually going to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then I have also added a little element on here with our words, and you can also cut that out as well, so you're going to need that. You've also got your free celebration designer series paper, the dainty flowers, and this piece of designer series paper you want to also cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So open up your designer series paper, cut those two pieces out, and now I'm going to show you how to cut the A4 cardstock. You're going to be having 3 pieces. That's all you need to actually create this. So to create the box part of it, okay, so you're going to take your A4 sheet of paper and we're going to come in, we're going to cut at 3 inches. Turn that around, cut it at 9 inches. What you're then going to do, get your cutting blade out of the way. We're going to score this at 3 inches, 4 inches, 7 inches, and 8 inches. Fold over all of those score lines. Okay. What you're then going to do is take your leftover cardstock and we're going to cut that. So turn it round so it's facing the lengthways. What you're going to do is cut this at 3 inches by 4 inches. So 3 inches by 4 inches. Cutting blade out of the way and score this at 1 inch. Then fold that over like that. Take the piece that you have still remaining, and now we're going to create the box. You want to cut this at 4 3/4. Turn it round, 4 3/4. Get the cutting blade out of the way. Now take your scoring blade and you're going to score this now, not quite 1 inch. You want to just bring that back in ever so slightly, just probably 1/8 of an inch. Score. Same on the other side. Score. Repeat that on all 4 of your sides. So you'll be left over with a couple of leftover bits of your A4 sheet of cardstock. So what you're then going to do is where you have scored, come up to the next score line and just miter a little bit out of that edge there. Cut, miter, and I'm mitering on the flat part. Turn it around, cut, and this time I'm mitering up this side. Cut to the score line, miter, pull out all those bits. All right, fold over all of these lines. You'll need your tear and tape now. So what you're going to do is put tear and tape on all 4 of the corners. While we've got the tear and tape out, hold open the larger flap And what we're going to do is put 2 strips of designer series paper, 2 strips of tear and tape over that. And then what you're also going to do is we're going to put this down as well, but we'll get to that in a sec because I want to make sure that we get it all the right way around. So peel off the backing tape, bring that around, you can lay it flat, squish it down. There we have the outer layer. Now when we get to this part here, you're going to, I want my card to open this direction, so I'm going to put my tape on here. 1 strip, 2 strips, you can lay that flat, press that down. There I have my card ready to go. Then to finish off the box, peel and stick those edges down to finish off the box. Just make a nice firm edge on there. So there we have all 4 sides stuck down, and then the front side of the box, just pick a side. I like to have it flush, and I'm going to punch a hole. You have got a piece of soft succulent ribbon in your supplies, and I have actually used my blending brush in my blend with the light mossy, and I have colored that in. What you're going to do is take your ribbon, and mine hasn't been actually cut yet, so I'm just going to do that now. So you will have a piece of this in your kit. What you're going to do is fold it, wrap it around your finger, create a knot. I don't want too much of a loop hanging out the front. And I'm going to check that size, make sure it doesn't go through my hole. If it does go through the hole, if you've made, I'm not sure what hole punch you have, but if you have made it a little bit bigger hole, then that's not going to, you want that knot not to be able to, not to be able to fit through that hole. So I'm just trimming off the excess, and there I have made that, and then that just slides in there and now has somewhere of pulling out. To finish the card, what I'm going to do is stamp my little lighting the way, and I'm going to use some Mossy Meadow ink pad, and going to stamp my little dragonfly, grabbing hold of my liquid glue, gluing down somewhere that I can write my message on. If you wish to make these smaller or add another layer, by all means you can. I've left it quite big on the inside because I did actually want to make sure that I've got enough message space. And then popping down the sheet, a little piece of designer series paper, and then using your stamps, you can actually now just finish decorating the front of your card and box. All right, hope you like that, and I'll see you on the next one.
difference in me and you. All these years of inspiration and love.